So there's a 1.3 megapixel camera in the front. There's the sensor, the light sensor here. You've got two 5 megapixel cameras in the back. When you record in 2D, you record from the main camera, and then 3D creates the parallax. The 2D 3D switch only operates the camera, so any video file or image file that you play back on the handset is going to automatically trigger the 3D processing. This is your camera button, and actually you have to press it pretty hard to get it to launch the camera, so there's no accidental like pocket presses, snapping the lint in your pocket, nothing like that. So yeah, I mean, even in my purse it doesn't get pressed, so obviously it works pretty well. And then you've got your headset jack on the top, which also works for the FM radio application that's in the handset, similar to the Evo. You have your USB port on the side, which is also your MHL HDMI connector. So this is the HDMI cable that we have now. You can't see it, but there's a charger that plugs into it so that it can charge the handset while it's streaming. And you can stream 3D content to the TV and 3D images. So there is a slideshow application, so you just want to stream your still pictures like a movie, you can do that in 3D or 2D.
So the most unique, one of the unique features
I customized this just so that I can give a good demo. But this has the new Sense, Sense UI, so you can do a carousel view. You can put your apps your panels into this view, and you can actually drag and drop to move them around to switch up your panel layout if you want to do that, which is really pretty cool. They've added some additional setup functionality, so one press and you can get to all of your settings. You don't have to dig in menus and get buried in all of that. Also, from the drop down, you can see all of your most recently used applications here, and you can get to your quick settings. So you can operate all your radio controls from just your drop down at any time and get the settings. It supports 4G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 3G, so very similar to the Evo. And that a lot of the widgets that HTC has provided, they're not in 3D, but they have a 3D effect to them. So you'll see on the home screen, whenever it's raining, you'll see raindrops and you'll hear thunder. The phone will vibrate. It's actually really cool. It scares my dog sometimes. So, in the app, let's see. There is DLNA support on this device as well, and you can't see it, but there's HTC Media Link, which is an accessory that HTC has, and you can connect it wirelessly to any TV. It just plugs into your HDMI port. So this has a DLNA server on it, so you can send anything. You can select the file that you want to send just for privacy. If you don't want anyone else to get into your folder, you can put the content you want into a folder and designate that as the folder that it sends to DLNA.
How much storage does the device have?
This has 1 gigabyte RAM, 4 gigabyte ROM, and it will have an 8 gigabyte SD card.
Okay. What's the, I don't know if you've mentioned it before, what's the screen size?
The screen size is 4.3 inch QHD 960 by 540.
Something good is here you can.
And the front facing camera, how many megapixels?
Is a 1.3 megapixel. Another thing, they changed the lock screens. So the lock screens are actually interactive.
Okay.
You can set different options for the lock screen, like weather, and it'll update as soon as the lock screen comes down, and you can navigate some of these.
How big is the battery again?
1,730 milliamps.
Oh.
You guys want to see the inside of that? SD card goes here, although you have to take the battery out to get to the SD card, but works pretty well.
So if I go to some online website and I like something and I want to share it with somebody to say, hey, can you give me this for my birthday?
But I was telling you, one of the
click on
one of the things that I like a lot about this, the 3D pictures, is that if I want to share it and I hit the share option to email it, it'll ask me, is the recipient a 2D, do they have a 2D or a 3D mobile phone, or if you want to, so it'll convert it to 2D if the person you're sending it to just has a regular phone. That way you're not sending 3D pictures that show up side by side.
And something else that we've all seen is once.
And then also,
So when you're in landscape
YouTube
mode,
will
you
have, you'll be able to upload your 3D videos to YouTube and play them back on YouTube, and they'll have other 3D content there as well.
Okay, so and those are LED flash. Okay, so that's 3D right there. Oh, now your hand they went away.
Can you go back?
Sorry.
Thank you.
There you go. So you took a 3D picture or a 2D?
3D.
Wow, that is really sharp. Oh, wow.
If you look at it head on, you get a better view.
Right.
Yeah, there are like 2 fireflies.
I should have turned the flash off, but
That's okay.
But we get the general idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
can,
get the
you can
general
see
idea.
the clear
you can see
difference.
huge difference in clarity.
obviously the
you can
3D
actually,
video playback is really good, and we've seen like the Disney movies, the 3D movies that you can see in the theater. They play really well on this, and it's really compelling. You lose time when you watch it. The still videos are really great as
and
well.
you can title, you can save it.
I can show you one of the still videos that we have, or still pictures that we have here.
You can go ahead and do the recording, which you have the button here, and you can also play back. How's the
and all of anything that has the right header in it, you'll see 3D. The device automatically puts that in the file, in the description.
So it'll take, you can even take a 2D pic, it'll take 2D and 3D.
It just won't say anything for 2D.
Oh,
It'll just be.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice.
You have to look at it head on, and this is some of the tweaking that we're still doing in the software.
Okay.
It's around 15 ounces.
But I've taken pictures of my kids and my dog, and it looks amazing. The quality is really good.